Thank you, Geeta, for having me. As a Harvard Business School alumnus and an international education consultant, I do recognize the concern and uncertainty this recent development causes for Indian students. Harvard has over 6,800 international students and 700 from India. Harvard has been a top destination for global talent, and the recent revocation of Harvard's SEVP status has caused very serious implications, particularly for those on F1 visas. Now, what this means for current students is that without the certification, the students cannot stay on campus anymore. Harvard cannot issue or maintain the I-20 forms that are required for students to maintain their valid student visa status. And these students have to transfer to other institutions if they want to stay in the US and they want to stay compliant with US immigration law. So this has caused a lot of anguish among students right now.
Right.
What's even more concerning is that this loss of status affects students in the OPT status, or the optional practical training status. As you know, students rely on this status for earlier career development. So imagine there's someone in the US working since 2 years, because you can get a STEM OPT for 3 years. That student's STEM OPT will also be terminated. So this is what's caused a lot of confusion in the US right now.
Right. Karan, you've been interacting with students, a lot of them who are applying or who've already applied have gotten through Harvard. What are the concerns and worries of students specific to India and parents, of course?
Okay, so we have a couple of situations here. One is we have students who've already got admission to Harvard. Some of them already have their visas. Now, as of today, those visas are not valid anymore. So that's the primary concern, that can the student travel to the US to study at Harvard this fall? And the answer is, as of today, no. Till this issue is not sorted, till Harvard doesn't get a temporary restraining order from the courts, right now, the visa that students have got for Harvard is not valid. The second concern is students who are going to apply for visas who already have visa appointments. They need to cancel those appointments, because if they land up at a US consulate or embassy, they're not going to get a visa for Harvard because their I-20 is not valid anymore. So students have to cancel existing visa appointments. The third problem that Indian students are facing, the ones who are on campus at Harvard, they're not in status anymore, and they need to transfer to other universities. And finally, the Indian students on OPT, they need to again look at other options of getting back in status, because currently they're not in valid immigration status anymore.